Hi, I am Asan Ahmed, and I, along with my group members Asad, Nimra, and Salman, will be taking you through Khadi's retail strategy. But first, let's go through a video. Khadi is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, fashion brands of the country and positions itself as a lifestyle brand. To give you a bit of intro about the brand, it was started by Shamoon Sultan in 1998 and he's still the CEO of the company. The first outlet was opened up in Zamzama area of Karachi and was also the place for the first flagship store of the brand. It is physically present in 6 countries across the world, while it has also its online operations in a further 3 countries. Khadi is a lifestyle brand and provides unstitched as well as ready-to-wear apparel. Along with this, Khadi also has accessories, kids apparel, home products, fragrances, and beauty. Pre-COVID, Khadi is experiencing an year-on-year growth of 16%. However, in FY 2020, sales declined by 19.6% because of COVID. I'll be taking you through a small over-there story for Khadi. It was started in 1998 by Shamoon Sultan and the first store was opened up in Zamzama, Karachi. In 2004, the first flagship store was opened up in the same area. Flagship store is basically where all the categories of the brand are available under one roof. In 2010, Khadi took its first step outside the country and opened up in Dubai. In 2013, which was a huge year for the company, it launched its home category and also expanded to the UK, which was a dream of Mr. Shamoon. In one of the biggest expansion steps at the time, Khadi launched its online website in this year as well. In 2017, Khadi launched in Qatar. Also, a major development was the launch of Chapter 2, which was basically a sub-brand targeting a niche market of customers who loved hand-woven clothes. 2019 was a big year for the company as fabric stores and destination stores were launched. Along with this, Khadi expanded horizontally again by introducing beauty and fragrances categories. In an ambitious move towards making shopping an experience in the country, Khadi also launched Canteen, which was a dining out facility inside a store. This year also marked as the highest grossing year in its history. We've also created a customer profile for a general Khadi customer. Starting from the right, the average basket size, which is around 3966 rupees per transaction, and the units per transaction are around 2.3, which means that a normal customer at least buys 2 units from Khadi in each transaction. The daily average traffic in Khadi's retail stores all over the country is around 47,320, and the most preferred products are unstitched 3-piece, unstitched 2-piece, and kurta. It is worth mentioning here that unstitched still contributes to around 60 to 70% of the business. Coming on to the e-commerce side, the most used channels for Khadi searching are around 38% is a paid search, and the organic searches contribute around 25.8%. And there are also 18.6 direct searches, which means is that they type Khadi in the URL and they are directly redirected here. And there's social media traffic is also redirected here around 15%. A general customer spends around 17 minutes and 13 seconds on the website and browses to around 12.69 pages per session. Khadi is competitive. Khadi has a lot of competitors in a lot of avenues, but the two main brands that compete with it and two main things, which is pricing and categories, are Limelight and Sapphire. Starting with Limelight was started in 2010 and is operating with around 81 outlets across the country in an online store like no other. It offers a one-stop solution for all kinds of fashion needs, and the product ranges includes from unstitched pet, western wear, shoes, and accessories. Western wear is the category where it takes a lot of lead from Khadi, and RTW is not far behind. Limelight takes lead in providing an exceptional shopping experience, especially online, and this has been a huge advantage in a pandemic hit world. Limelight is low priced as compared to Khadi, as Limelight's raw materials procured from China, gives it a lot of edge and is less costly. Limelight is also horizontally diverse and has a lot of variety as compared to Khadi. Coming on to Sapphire, Sapphire is a fast fashion brand and also a high street brand having multiple stores across the country with an unmatched shopping experience. Sapphire's range of clothing has something for everyone and for people of all ranges. It has daily wear, party wear, formal wear, multiple stores across the country with an unmatched shopping experience. Sapphire's range of clothing has something for everyone and for people of all ranges. It has daily wear, party wear, formal wear, silk tunics, scarves, unstitched fabric, and now they've also introduced their intimate range. Sapphire's wide store with product placed on corners and aisles gives the outlets a spacious presence which Khadi does not have and is an issue for them. Sapphire taps into a lot of younger crowd, or as we can say millennial or Gen Z crowd, and has more up-to-date design as per the millennial need, including western range which these younger crowd crave. Sapphire's RTW assortment is also leading the show with vast variety and more number of design as compared to Khadi and for any other fast fashion brand in the country for that matter. Now Asad will be taking you through the retail strategy.
Detail Khadi's retail strategy, we must first look at all these elements of retail mix. These elements are namely merchandise, location, customer service, communication mix, pricing, and store design and layout. We will be discussing each of these elements individually for a better understanding of how Khadi manages its retail store design and layout. There are certain factors that are kept in mind. First is space optimization. Space optimization is what is the per square feet cost for owning that retail outlet. This KPI will actually help us in determining all our future KPIs. For example, the one that will be discussed next. Varying revenue per square feet. This KPI is dependent upon the store profile, the cost per space optimization, and the footfall of that store. This is varying across all the stores depending upon the store profile and the customer profile as well. Queuing and aisle management is how we manage the queues of customers at their checkout and how we can reduce their processing time. All stores follow a free flow layout in which the customers can roam around the store and explore the merchandise as they please, and it's all visible to all. Merchandise. Khadi's gender mix is 100% female. All of its merchandise are mostly for females. It is valued high on assortment and high on variety as well. Khadi is mostly famous for its casual and semi-formal attire. A formal attire series has been introduced by Khadi in the sub-endorsement of Khadi Khas. Its products can be ranged from medium to high quality or in between, somewhere in between. Its merchandise includes unstitched articles, ready-to-wear articles, accessories, fragrances, home care products, and accessories for kids. Khadi is mostly famous for delivering best value in the price category. It is priced moderately in between its competitors and other premium and tier brands. Its pricing segmentation is divided between three product lines: Khadi, Khadi Chapter 2, and Khadi Khas. It is mostly based on value-based pricing, where an additional attire actually accounts additional charges over the product, and you can see that all these products are in somewhere between have a certain slab gap in it. It used a bottom-up approach for costing of its products and offers major price cuts on three major sales over the year. Communication mix. Most of the Khadi's sales are driven between two periods, that is Feb and early March, where the lawn collection is launched, and November, where the Khadi Khas collection is launched. Most of the communication spend and marketing budget is allotted to these periods. Other than that, it holds three major sales: 23rd March, summer clearance sale, winter clearance sales. These are also the main attributes towards their communication mix. Other than that, their ETL activities, they launched an Esra collection, which is one of the most famous brand launches had ever experienced in Pakistan. Its TVC is also included in our presentation as well. They were the first brand to, also among the first brand to include plus size models. They also advertised through radio and out-of-home platforms such as billboards and SMDs. BTL activities include SMS, direct mail, in-store USM material, and coupons. They also run a dedicated campaign for working women since most of the attire is also associated with formal office wear as well. Location: Khadi is diversely propagated all over the world, and it has 52 outlets in Pakistan, 22 outlets in UK, and 9 outlets in UAE. It has 7 flagship stores across Pakistan, and all of its stores are company owned. Current expansion strategy is focused on penetration towards second-tier countries, and its online presence is mostly across all mainstream media platforms. It has a dedicated e-commerce website as well, which caters to different demographics of internationals and local outlets as customer service. Khadi offers an easy exchange and refund policy. Its product assortment is the most valuable source of organic customer retention. It offers 100 rupees on all orders shipping policy, offers gift cards, and in the brink of COVID-19, it also adopted a grab and go online policy at its DMC flagship outlet. This policy was enveloped in the light of COVID-19, where it was getting unprecedented for the customers to cater towards the online retail experience.
In the historic city where tales are woven into the fabric of everyday life, Khadi gives new life to a timeless tradition. Our new store in Peshawar is inspired by spaces that encourage dialogue and imbibe the spirit of storytelling. In a vista of burnt wood and sturdy metal, where art comes alive against a backdrop of natural light filtering through rustic earthen spaces. Be inspired to make stories worth sharing. At Khadi, we celebrate the customs that forge relationships between people, cultures, and communities. This is our tradition. This is Khadi.
So an important part of the promotional mix is Khadi's digital presence. As already mentioned, not only does it operate through physical stores, but also has an online retail now. But first, let's find out what social media is Khadi using to actively engage with its customers. So as you might all know, Khadi is one of the most followed fast fashion brands on social media. It's present across all major social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and even YouTube. Its Facebook page has over 3 million followers currently, and the average engagement per day goes above 600. That is including the likes, shares, and comments. As for Instagram, the followers are a little bit over 4.1 million, with relatively low engagement on each post if compared with the total following. The total average likes amount to around 16,000 for each post in the past month, with comments ranging from 10 However, during specific campaigns, for example, in the one Khadi collaborated with the famous Turkish soap star Esra Bilgic and made her the face of the campaign, the likes on Instagram have reached to more than 1 million. You can see some more numbers on the table right here, comparing Khadi with Gul Ahmed and Limelight, one of its 2 biggest competitors. In this figure, you can see Facebook ranks first and brings in around 59% of traffic to the website, followed by YouTube. Traffic from Instagram and Pinterest is fairly minuscule amongst all other social media. So Khadi's communication on social media platforms include regular posts about new arrivals and campaign launches. Posts showcasing collections are each tagged with the product codes and linked to online store under the captions. Additionally, sponsored ads or promotions also appear on Instagram and Facebook, both with a call to action button directing to main online Khadi store. Khadi Online has been making huge strides in the past couple of years, and the e-commerce has become a priority. This is also evident by some online-only campaigns that are in the making, where these collections will only be available on the web store. One of the main reasons why it has been able to achieve success is Khadi's consumer brand loyalty and recognition, where customers remain wary of purchasing products online without experiencing them. A regular Khadi customer is aware of the product quality, look, and fit, and feels comfortable ordering online without any hesitation. So let's look at some of the KPIs to evaluate Khadi's success at reaching specific targets. So as per Web CEO, we can see in the last 12 months, under the category of fashion and apparel, the highest traffic is received by GulAhmedShop.com, as we can see right here, followed by Khadi, Limelight, and Junaid Jamshed, with an average difference of 10,000. The sources of traffic for Khadi and all its competitors, including Gul Ahmed, are also highlighted in this figure. The highest source of traffic for Khadi is referrals, while Gul Ahmed remains highly searched on Google. We can see that Gul Ahmed is still the most visited website amongst all. So this chart is comparing Khadi with Gul Ahmed, since Gul Ahmed is Khadi's biggest and closest competitor. We can see that the bounce rate for Khadi and Gul Ahmed shop are around 32 and 39% respectively. While we can also see that the average page visit for Khadi is higher than Gul Ahmed's, the average duration of stay at Gul Ahmed is four times higher than that of Khadi's, which shows that the purchase intent for someone who's coming to Gul Ahmed may be slightly stronger. Of course, there can be other reasons. This is just an assumption.
So till now we have discussed overall aspect of Khadi, the details about Khadi, where did it start, how did it proceed, how Khadi was successful in growing exponentially in the past years, how Khadi was successful in tapping customers, the right customers at the right time, and was certainly successful in establishing itself as a household name. Khadi was successful in establishing themselves nationally and internationally, and certainly did have exponential growth. How Khadi was successful in coming up with new designs, how Khadi was successful in evolving with the new trends, and how Khadi was successful in partnering with the right people at the right time, so that yielded in massive growth. We discussed how the retailing mix for Khadi go, what KPIs do they monitor, what's the competitive frame of reference Khadi, and Khadi has been successful in establishing itself, maintaining itself, and then growing all along. During this journey, Khadi has had a lot of problems, issues, challenges, which Khadi has successfully overcome. Right now, again, they're having issues and challenges which they're working to curb, because these challenges are new and are actually related to the biggest disruptor of 2020. In fact, I would say the biggest disruptor of this decade, which is COVID. So we just discussed how new players are coming in, and these are actually not new players. These are new names for already established textile giants in the industry who were there for the past decades and are now entering with new names, and they know all ins and out how to tap to the customer, and they are recruiting people of Khadi as well, so that they can know that secret formula that Khadi has used all along. So we discussed Sapphire, how Sapphire has been successful in establishing some amazing in-store experience, a fairly good online experience as well, but how Sapphire has been able to provide some exceptionally new designs, a vast variety of designs with a price which is slightly higher than Khadi, but again giving the value to that price. We discussed how Limelight is a new and very small name, but how they have established themselves exceptionally well on online forum, so that tapping to the millennials with new designs and are available online as well, so that the new generation, the millennials, are very much inclined towards Limelight because that's a very easy experience. So out of all the competition, everything, so the first challenge that Khadi right now is to how to retain growth. Khadi has been able to do this for the past 5 to 6 years exceptionally well, but right now the dynamics are changed. The era of post-COVID is completely different. One mistake and you are out of the game. So the biggest problem that Khadi right now is how to retain themselves, how to be relevant to the right customers right now, how to compete with the new players in the market, and how to gain that competitive advantage so that people are inclined towards you. Limelight is giving one-stop solution. They have accessories, apparels, everything. Sapphire also is giving somewhat same. Khadi has just jumped into accessories as well, so they are offering perfumes, masks, etc. as well. So that's one strategy that can actually help them retain. But again, they have to do a lot of things as well so that they can actually provide the same consumer experience and yet retain their growth as well. The second problem that they are facing are COVID related, in which they have to adhere to the SOPs and government regulations, which means that they cannot have too many people inside the store. They have reduced working hours as well sometimes, which means that they have less time to attract similar number of people that they had 24 hours as well previously to cater to. So that's the biggest problem, because of traffic and everything. Consumers are actually preferring online more. Now people know that okay, the mall is only open for 6 hours, which means there will be a lot of traffic, so they are reluctant to go to the market to shop. So that's one more problem that Khadi is facing, which is to adhere to the government SOPs. There is no access to changing rooms and all of these problems. So that is another thing that Khadi needs to cater to. There is a lot of traffic on cash counters, which is the main problem, because the normal retail experience is walk through, so people are not standing on a single place. But on cash counters, that's the main problem. People are standing and waiting for the queue to finish so that they can actually pay for their orders. Another problem that they're facing is again COVID related, is that purchasing power has reduced. People are now spending very cautiously. People are not overspending on apparels. People are saving money so that they have cash in hands in case of any unforeseen circumstances. So that's another problem. The the footwear has decreased, in which people are reluctant to shop now. People are saving money. So these are a couple of challenges that Khadi is facing right now. And to overcome these challenges, we think that Khadi, first of all, should improve their online experience. As of now, 17% of Khadi's sale is through online channels and 83% sale is through their retail outlets. We know that the footprint in retail outlet is reducing. People are reluctant to go to retail outlets. Hence, Khadi needs to invest a lot in improving their online experience. They need to make sure that all that is present in retail outlet should also be available on online channels. Although they need to do a cost benefit analysis as well. There are some apparels which probably will cater only online people, but again there are apparels and articles which can actually after analysis can cater to both the audience. Secondly, once the apparel are on their online forum, they need to have detailed size chart, washing guidelines, fabric details. Each and everything should be there with every article that is present online, so that people don't need to surf back to the home page to see okay, this is their size chart. So on one tab people are opening their size chart, on the other they are opening their fabric details, and on the third tab they are opening the final article that they need to order. All of this should be there along with the articles, so that provide ease to the customers when they are shopping online. The third is the Khadi should actually work in a way which they have started working with Systems Limited. Systems Limited is a company that has collaborated with Khadi, in which they have actually connected their retail, their e-com and their warehouses in a way that all of their people don't need to worry about operations. The operations is being taken care of automatically. This they need to step up, and as an online audience, they need to show inventory of every article placed in every store in any place in Pakistan or international audience. They need to show inventory of their articles. So for example, I met a person today and saw, okay, you're wearing a nice dress and I want to see if that dress is available in Khadi right now. That should not take more than a minute. They should simply go to their website and see, okay, this retail outlet has this article available in this size. Also, I can order it online as well because it is available in their online forum as well. That is one thing that will provide ease to customers who prefer selecting online but actually shopping on retail. So they can actually search for all the articles online and then they can simply go to their retail outlet, check that they have already checked that this particular article is available in the inventory, and then can actually shop it from there. Through this, through improving their online channel, they can do a lot in attracting more and more customers who are right now reluctant to go to their retail outlets. So the first solution is they need to invest a lot on their online experience, in which they need to make sure every product is available, all the details of the product are available along with the article, and all the inventory available should be there in on the website. The second solution is clearing clutters, in which we know that Khadi store right now are developed in a way in which there are shelves on the aisles, there are shelves between, there are shelves everywhere, and there is not much space for the consumer to actually travel and see. That is because Khadi has had some exponential growth. So whatever they have planned for, the resultant was much more than that what they planned for, which means that the store, for example, was planned to carry 10 units of inventory, but in actual is carrying 20 units of inventory, which means it will face a problem. So what they can do is they can shift all their aisles to the corner side and provide much room for their customers to have space available to walk through, and they can load their stores in whatever way they want, so that this will actually result in customers having a spacious outlook in which they can actually shop through aisles and then can walk through aisles, and then whatever they select can actually be taken up from the warehouse, which means they should enhance their warehouse spaces and probably have store experience in a way that only articles are present for the shoppers to know, okay, this is what the fabric will look like and this is what the article look like. If I agree that, okay, this is what I need to order, I can easily ask the salesperson, okay, I need to get this article, and the salesperson can go to the warehouse and get themselves. This is somewhat similarly to what Sapphire is doing right now. So I think that will result in a very good outlook on their retail side, which will enhance their retail experience and consumer journey as well. The third thing that we are preferring is self-checkout. Now another problem that Khadi is facing right now is that, okay, while people are surfing shelves, the people are moving here and there, but while they are on cash counters, they're standing still, and the queues in the time of Eid especially are not less than 30 people in a queue, and with COVID SOPs it is a hassle to manage. So self-checkout will actually serve as a brilliant solution in which a person getting into the store can actually surf the shelves and then know, okay, finally this is the article that I need to order or I need to purchase. They can take that article or probably the barcode with it, and the self-checkout will be monitor booths in which a person can actually put in the material code or can scan the barcode. The monitor will actually scan the barcode, or through the material code will select the article after necessary checks of size available, color available, etc. The monitor will proceed with payment and can actually have payment through cards or through cash, just like vending machine accepts notes. So the customer can pay on that booth only and can actually get a printed receipt of their purchases and then can self-check out. This way, the rush at cash counter will be reduced because the customer will be self-checking out initially, and we will be placing a lot of cash counter booths, self-checkout booths in the store, so that there is not much rush on a single cash counter booth. And initially, the salesperson can facilitate people how to order those so that people can get their hands on it. This will help them reduce the rush on cash counters and will actually help people enjoy their personal consumer journey, which will finally help Khadi reduce headcount at cash counters as well. Through this, they can actually have less rush in their counters, can actually involve their people in facilitating the customers and enhancing their consumer journey. Through second solution, they can have a spacious outlet and the people can actually enjoy shopping experience at Khadi. And finally, improving their online experience will be the game changer, because that's what people are looking forward. Thank you so much.